medicine, teaching economics, and I'm about to retire. I'd separated from my wife. I was having a beer with a colleague who is a poverty analyst, a guy called Charlie Beach, who's at Queen's University. I didn't work in the field at that time. And we were talking about my arrangements. We were maintaining 2 houses, one of which had a swimming pool, and we had all sorts of wonderful equipment. And Charlie said to me, "Do you know, I think if we did the calculations right now, you would be considered poor." Now this was ridiculous. So I developed an interest in how we should and maybe could measure these things. And that's where my research took off. I hope to inspire my students just by making it sensible to them that the sorts of things I'm interested in, like statistics, like applying statistical ideas, may be useful to them in all sorts of environments, not just the environment within which I research. I mean, one of the reasons I enjoy teaching Echo 220 is that it's a tool for all sorts of spheres, all sorts of areas, not just my own research area. I remember a few years ago I went to the university's fairs that they had in Toronto, where students would be walking around trying to decide which university to go to, usually with their parents. And I used to drive the parents crazy, because I would tell the students in front of their parents that they really needed to do something they cared about, not necessarily do something that their parents thought they should do to get a good income. You're going to live a long while, hopefully, and it's a long life to live doing something that you're indifferent to. Doing something you really care about, you love, you enjoy, and that fulfills you, is worth sacrificing a lot of money for. This is the best time of your life to take chances, to have a go at something that might be risky, but that fulfills your passions, satisfies your dreams, if you like. And I really think that an important part of being able to do that is really understanding yourself. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to students in my office, and they'll say, "I don't really know what I want to do." Well, you better find out pretty quick, because you're making choices now. I think it's a useful life tool, because it can help us make choices in a very sensible fashion. That's the whole sort of basis of hypothesis testing, is to think rationally about the sorts of mistakes you can make and how you can minimise those mistakes which you least want to make.
You look good.
Well, what can I say?
Your papillon should be adjusted slightly. No, actually it looks good. He looks good, right?
He always does.
He does.
Economists should have a lot to say about the way the world is and the way the world could be. One of our founders said that economics was about the study of man in the everyday business of his life. And if that's true, then we should have a lot to say about the way the world is right now. The most important publication I had was the Econometrica article on stochastic dominance. It turned out to be incorrect, which is okay, because it really got me into the business and into the field and established a sort of reputation for me. I've always enjoyed my students. I find them fun when they react to the sorts of things that I say. I'm still going to carry on my research. I'm still going to be researching until the day I die, I suspect. But I won't be teaching as much now, and that's, in all honesty, a bit of a struggle for me right now. I know I have to stop teaching because I'm not teaching as well as I used to, and I really don't want to deteriorate in that respect. So I prefer to stop while I'm still reasonably adept at teaching. But it's the thing I will miss most. I've got lots of things to do when I retire. I'm moving out to Prince Edward County. I'm very fond of wine, and so I'll be in the midst of a collection of vineyards, and I'm sure I'll get some associations with them out there. My wife and I are both foodies, and so we're doing a lot of. We're both travellers. We love travelling, so we're doing a lot of travelling when I retire. I also paint. I love painting, and I'll be doing some painting, and I play a lot of golf. So those are the sorts of things I'll be doing in addition to my research. I think the only thing that will be different in my life is I won't be living in the city. I'll be living in a small sort of town by the water, and I won't be teaching. I'll be doing everything else I do other than just teaching. But that's one of the things I'll really miss, for sure.